Hi viewers, today we are going to learn about past tense. Already we know a verb that refers to past time is said to be a past tense. A past tense has four forms: the simple past, the past continuous, the past perfect, the past perfect continuous. Today in this session we will learn in detail about each one. The first one is simple past tense. We use simple past tense to talk about the things that had happened at a specific time in the past. For example, he left for America yesterday. An action that started and finished at a specific time in the past. For example, last night I watched television. Here watch refers to the past action. The formulation of simple past tense is: for making positive statements, the pattern we follow is subject plus verb in the past form. For example, she gave you the book. For negative sentences, the pattern is subject plus did not or didn't plus verb in the base form. For example, you didn't see me yesterday. For interrogative sentences, we use the pattern did plus subject plus verb in the base form. For example, did you see me yesterday? The next one is past continuous tense. Past continuous tense is used when a temporary activity in the past. For example, it was raining last night. Past continuous tense is used when a temporary activity in the past interrupted by a short action. For example, I was watching television when he called. Past continuous tense is used when something that was planned before a certain time in future. For example, I was flying to Chennai, but the meeting was cancelled. The formulation is: for positive statements, the pattern we follow is subject plus was over plus verb plus ing. For example, she was walking to school. For negative statements, the pattern is subject plus was over plus not plus verb plus ing. For example, we were not going to school. For interrogative statements, we use was or were plus subject plus verb plus ing. For example, was she playing tennis? The next one is past perfect. We use past perfect to talk about things that had happened before another action in the past. For example, Ravi had lived in this house before he decided to sell it. It describes an activity, an action completed before a certain moment in the past. For example, I had finished my homework. Formulation is: for making positive statements, the pattern is subject plus had plus main verb in the past participle. For example, she had completed the lunch. For negative sentences, the pattern is subject plus had not plus verb in the past participle. Example, Raju had not studied music before he became famous. For interrogative sentences, we use the pattern had plus subject plus verb in the past participle. For example, had the meeting been finished by the time we arrived? Question mark. The last one is past perfect continuous tense. It is used when we talk about an action which started happening in the past and continued to happen until another action began. Example, she had been cutting the vegetable from 11 o'clock to 12 o'clock. Formulation is, for making positive statements, the pattern we follow is subject plus had plus been plus verb in the present participle. For example, the meeting had been started when she arrived. For negative sentences, we follow the pattern subject plus had not plus been plus verb in the present progressive. For example, I had not been eating when the bus passed. For interrogative sentences, we use the pattern had plus subject plus been plus verb in present progressive. For example, had Raju been studying hard? Question mark. Thank you for watching. Please do subscribe.